Hello, everyone. This is Kevin, your entrepreneur. So here's the thing. I have actually recorded 8 videos before you've seen this one. I uploaded a couple of them. That was all I was going to do today. I don't want to oversaturate my channel to where you're getting like 5 videos a day. I like having a buffer so that there's daily videos to see. And some of these news stories, honestly, they're not going to change within a couple days anyway. And with the exception of 1 or 2 videos that I've had to scrap because they shockingly did, I haven't had to do that. And I admit I'm a little bit more down on this video. And some of you who might have seen a couple of my other videos where it's like I had full of energy and I was making jokes and the videos are funny, but you know what? This one's probably not going to be funny. This one's probably not going to be funny because it was kind of one of those things where it's like something happened that Uber did today, and I was aware that they did it, but it didn't dawn on me really what that meant until just now. So that's why this video is now leapfrogging over those other 8 videos, and this will be like the 4th video of the day, and maybe I won't upload any videos tomorrow. I mean, I have videos, but so anyway, some of you probably got a notification on your phone that Uber has increased the rider fee, the rider reservation fee, whatever the heck they call it. It used to be the rider safety fee. I can't remember what it is anymore. And they assure you, don't worry, your earnings will not be impacted. It will not. Now, here's why this didn't really register right away. For some reason, I mean, the way they worded it like they were doing us a favor. Hey, don't worry, we're not taking any more money away from you. You're not going to be losing any more money. And so, even to someone like me who's very observant, I just kind of, okay, shrugged it aside, kept driving. It was surging. I had a lot of surge money to make. And then it dawned on me when I really read it. They raised the prices of the minimum fare, but they found a way to do it without giving us anything. Now, they only did by like 35 cents. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 35 cents for every ride that is taken for every day of every week, of every month, of every year, for all eternity until Uber either completely takes over the world or they actually run out of money. And here's the thing: I don't begrudge Uber for trying to make money. You can never begrudge a company for trying to make money, but you know, it's a small thing, but it's like, so okay, so it's just 35 cents, but you can't give 10 cents of that 35 cents to the drivers so that we get like an extra dollar for every 10 rides we make. You can't raise the rates 20 cents a mile so that we get a little extra. It's the disappointment is real. I mean, partially because I should have expected it. This company keeps lowering their rates to where it's practically impossible to make money unless you're following my advice. And here's the thing, I don't even know if my advice works sometimes. Because I know my area, I know my times. I know that, hey, between this time and this time, this area surges like crazy. And if I should get lucky to get a long ride, I can make $50 or $60 in an hour or less. But I can't tell people that in their own markets. They have to study it. I don't even know if people have the time to study these things anymore. Do they have time to figure out what works and what doesn't when the rates are this low? I don't know. I was just harping on them again for the lack of a tip option, but it's really not funny anymore. We desperately need that tip option. Uber just gave themselves a huge billions of dollars a year raise potentially, not giving any of that to the drivers who have built this company. The drivers who have built this company, who have been there, and what do we get thanked for? We get thanked with lower rates, no tip option, and the fact that Uber has been very open that they want to replace us with autonomous vehicles. Now, here's the thing. I'm not concerned about the autonomous vehicles. I'm still not concerned. But they clearly do not care. And they are going to push it for all that's worth. And I'm glad that this came up before I read, here's the thing. I will be scrapping one of those videos. Because I did read the email that Uber sent their drivers from their new PR guy. I think his name is John, but I'll have to double check. And he called it the year of the driver. Really? The year of the driver. The year of the driver where we still don't get tips. We still don't have the rates going up. And then on the year where we are fearing for our jobs being taken away. And then on top of that, Uber gives themselves a pay raise. This is basically what happens when CEOs of multi-million-dollar corporations get a bonus. They give themselves a bonus for doing such a good job, but they don't give employees anything. The people who actually run the companies. The disappointment. The sad reality. It's a perfect day for it to be raining, actually, now that I think about it. I almost don't want to go back out. Really. I mean, I probably will because I know my market. I know that if I go back out at 11 p.m., guess what? I'm making $100 in probably 3 hours. That's a great profit for that amount of time. And yet, this is so discouraging. And I love the Uber. I shouldn't fall for these things. But Uber found a way to word it as a positive, even though it was a complete negative for me. I don't know how to be entertaining in this case, guys. I don't know how to be entertaining. And this is where some of you are going to comment. We told you they're going away. You know what? Yeah, at the time being, I'm probably inclined to agree with you. I'm probably inclined to agree with you. But I will keep updating the channel. I will keep finding ways to make money doing this. In the meantime, be on the other services. I really hope Tried and Juno really need to get out here. We need alternatives. We need alternatives to Uber and Lyft. That much is clear. And because I don't know how much longer this can go on. I don't know how much longer it can go on. I mean, I'm making an average of $3,000 or more a month doing Uber and Lyft, and I'm doing it smart. But here's the thing. If this were 2 years ago, I might be making somewhere between $6,000 to $9,000 doing this. And that sounds like a whole lot nicer to be making $6,000 to $9,000 a month and $3,000 a month doing this. And yeah, I know I have other means of revenue, so I'm going to be fine in the long run. But for the people who this is their job, this is their full-time job, they've invested into cars. I was driving someone today, picked him up from Anaheim, dropped him off to Whittier. Robert, I believe it's Robert. Hi, Robert. I don't know if you found me on YouTube. You might have subscribed. I don't know. We had a good conversation about people with Asperger's and stuff. I mean, he had, the reason I was picking him up is because he was driving off, he dropped off his car at Hertz. He rented a Hertz through the Uber program. And he admitted he was only breaking even. But because he could break even, he figured that because of that, that meant he could actually make money on a lease. And you know what? He's right. He's absolutely right. He can. And yet, if this was 2 years ago, he would have been making money on the rental as well. Don't want to discourage you, Robert. At the very least, get your bonus. You might as well get something out of this. But it's the people like Robert who suffer from this and who get screwed the most out of this. And I am frankly sick of it. I am so sick of it. And I know Uber does not care. I doubt they ever have, and I doubt they ever will. And here's the thing. Monday morning, I am going to be reshooting that video where I look at the email, and this information is going to be factored into my response to that email. So I guess for this channel, that's going to be considered an event. I don't know. But I'm going to respond to Uber's Year of the Rider comment because it's pretty clear this is anything but the year of, not the rider, the year of the driver. This is not the year of the driver, like you said. The drivers are probably going to continue to get screwed. In fact, if anything, today's actions more or less proves that they're just going to keep getting screwed. You know, Uber already takes a little extra money from upfront pricing that we don't get any of that difference. And now they've given themselves a big pay raise without raising our rates whatsoever. And they still won't add a tip option. Anyway, comment, but I'm not even going to do my spiel this time. Just, you know the drill.